One of the biggest mistakes brands make isn't marketing, isn't bad products, and it's not even bad pricing. It's not knowing who your customer actually is. I get it, you've been told 1,000 times, know your target customer, know who you're selling to, blah, blah, blah. But it's so much more than that. And the fastest growing snack brand in America almost missed this until their data revealed something very shocking about their consumer, okay? Hi, my name is Daji. I'm a website copywriter and brand messaging strategist for CPG brands. And if you are also interested in some of those services, you can go ahead and hit me up, but let's move on to the video. If you walk into the beef jerky aisle right now, you will notice something immediately. Everything is for men. That entire section is so masculine, it's ridiculous. You got the dark ass packaging, aggressive branding. It gives very much trucking, a truck driver, very macho. It's almost as if women don't like dry meats either. The entire category just operates over this one system that only men eat meat snacks. As we can see with brands like Chomps, consumers do not always operate in the way that the categories assume that they all do. Chomps, a fast-growing meat snack brand, started to gain traction, do well in retail, and then they had to do some bit more market research as they grew. And then they noticed, wait a minute, 70% of our consumers are actually women. The founders were completely shocked about this. Like, they were like, what the hell? We thought men were the ones that were buying the packaged meat, like I just told you. So they had to do an entire 180 and completely change the branding of Chomps to match with the consumers that were purchasing from the product. And clearly that did amazing. But why are we here today? I want to talk to you today about understanding who your target customer is will not just make decisions for how you approach marketing, but the branding, the voice, the story of your brand. All of those things pair with each other. And if you miss who you're talking to, all of that can just go in the trash. All the marketing spend will go nowhere. You'll be making all these expensive hires and it's like we're not seeing any results. It's because you're not actually talking to who's buying from you. Now, some brands will try to ignore this data and be like, no, but that's not who I want to be the consumer of my product. And that is like, do you want to make a profitable business or what? But I mean, at the same time, I understand it. Changing positions and branding, that could feel a little risky, but baby, you're in the business of business. You may think that you don't want to alienate your consumers because if you niche down too much, nobody's going to want you. But I mean, if your product is good, the people are going to talk. You might think that's not the category norm. Retailers are going to be turned off by you. But in the day and age where we have so many more emerging brands, you would be shocked at how many people are so misrepresented in the consumer space. How so many consumers are buying products kind of just by default and not because that's truly what they want to spend their money on. So Chomps was like, baby, we are going to directly brand ourselves to attract our consumer. We don't care what we thought our consumer was. We want to continue to cater to our consumer. We're not going to, do actually, oh no, we don't want any more women. How do we get more men? We're going to, hit the gas and double down on that. Women want to buy our snacks? Bet. We're going to make products for women. They shifted the visual identity, introduced more brighter packaging that wasn't so manly and masculine, and they made even their social touch points, their hires, everything across the board do things that will attract their ideal customer. And as a founder of a CPG brand, that is how you approach every single decision that you make for your brand. Even if you are pre-launch, trying to get to know who your potential consumers would be with surveys, with seeing who your competitors, who's in the comment section of your competitors' social media accounts, who are in your competitors' visuals when it comes to their marketing collateral. Assuming, hey, I want to serve this specific type of customer may not always be the best strategy. Maybe in the beginning, but as you evolve, don't just look at data as what converted to what dollar amount. Look at the data at the demographic of who is the behind that dollar. Unbeknownst to them, prove that meat snacks were not just for men. Everybody needs protein. Everybody enjoys a protein snack. It doesn't have to be one or the other. And because there were already so many masculine visually branded meat packages in that aisle, it was kind of a no-brainer. This was their gateway to kind of stand out. Even if the other men weren't even interested, they can still look at it. They're still going to remember it. It's still on their mind because it looks so different from the other products in the aisle. So let's do a little exercise. Ask yourself these questions. Who buys your product the most? Who buys it repeatedly? Who recommends you? And who do you accidentally resonate with? Are you also having a Chomps moment where you thought your consumer was one person, but it was actually the other? If this was a lot and if you're still like, damn, Have I been targeting the wrong consumer this whole time? Do not worry, baby. Your girl offers a brand strategy service, and you can check that out in the description box below. Go ahead and send me a little email and let's talk.